So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. So let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Check, check. Lucky. White.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Jaguars 0. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Bravo. Watch out.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now a give right side. Cottrell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down.
Go. 50,
They'll run on first down. Cottrell.
Another carry for the running.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give right side. Cottrell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about little...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick is
And
good.
his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kissed it on the ground.
27.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dwayne Smoot able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Ready? 12. Put that team on. I got them. Mike's 50. 21. Choker. Under 10. 10. Check 99.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
4th down.
Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
Got it. 33.
On 1st down, Cottrell. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Jaguars.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Thompson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll try the left side. Cottrell. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Here's Minshew. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. On third down, Cottrell. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown of the night, and the Jaguars have moved out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I got this. 21. Mike's 50.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
White. 11. Safety creep. Slam. Check four.
Coleman now. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. He decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go. 50. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, lock. 13. Mike's 50. Here we go. Hey. 50 the mark.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Tackle. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through.
He's good.
And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relative. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Garoppolo on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin White, 39 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cottrell. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. On 1st down, Garoppolo. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Jaguars 24. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They go with Thompson again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout,
It's a gain of 10.
as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Cottrell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
50, play.
They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for DJ Shark. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
You got time. You got time. You got time. Shoes off, open.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end. Down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down? like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good Starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Preston Smith on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. Room here to run.
They ain't ready for us.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 34 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
The 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Packers
on 1st down. Rodgers. got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
At the 16-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. Here's Mostert. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 28. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 21.
Now Mostert.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
This is out quickly to the right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go. Kill. SOS. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26. 59. We own it.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Brings up 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
39-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, Mostert. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tevin Coleman, the 49er.
A gain of 3, second down.
Made at the 38-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
And it's third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
This is Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 30.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
88. Check. Lucky. Watch twist.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 38 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Check, crunch. Alert 3, crunch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, 626. Right, check, 59. Hey, here we go.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out? Well,
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work got a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win. She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know.